Greetings and welcome to our video today. In today's video, I'm going to take you through the Compxm exam, or it's also called the Compxm exam. So before that, I'm going to take you through the round that I've just finished some few minutes ago. So my friend gave me his login so that it will help him. And you can see in round one, he scored 58.1 out of 80. And for the questions, he scored 81 out of 131. So that's a total of 139.1 out of 211 for round one. So he just gave me the decisions, the login, so that I could be able to help him from round two up to the final round. So I've just finished round two some few minutes ago, and our score is 71.8 out of 80 for the decision scores, and 132 out of 137 for the question scores, and our total for round two is 203.8 out of 217. So if you need such results for your simulation, text me on the email on the description or on the WhatsApp number on the description, and I'll be able to help you out. So I'm going to help him from round two, as I've said, up to the final round. And you can see at the moment our score is 342.9 out of 1,200. So I want him to get actually more than 1,000 points out of 1,200, 1,000 points plus out of 1,200. The reason why we shall not be able to get something close to 1,200 is because you can see that for round one you already made some mistakes, and you can see that his decisions are actually, or maybe the total for round one is 139.1 out of 211. But from round two, where I've taken over, you can see that our scores are going to be bigger, and we're going to win this simulation. So that's it. We can now go to the exam dashboard so that we can be able to do round three together for the decision scores. Okay, for the decisions, and also we can see if we can do for the board queries, which are the questions. So I'll be able to log in web spreadsheet. That's now round three, and continue the draft. I don't think I have a draft, so R&D. So at the moment, I had already advised him to introduce three more products in round one. So he introduced the products, but now he did not know how to invest in them well. So in round two, I tried to improve these products, and the three products that he introduced is Ali, Ashot, and Amas. So for Aft is actually a product in our, actually Aft is a product in a thrift segment, followed by Agep, followed by Abi, Adam. Ali is a cross product. You can see it's selling between two segments, Ashot and then Amas. So Ashot is in the nano segment, and Amas is in the light segment. So I'm going to make decisions for these products for the R&D up to the TQM, so that we can make decisions together and see our final score. So for the R&D, after going keenly through the report, remember you need to go through the Compxm inquiry report so that we can be able to come up with the decisions. Know which products maybe come from which segment, like you know which product come from the thrift segment, core segment, nano segment, maybe the light segment. Also, it's cool for you to go through the industry conditions report so that you can be able to see maybe how the refresh are moving for each and every product in each and every segment. So after going through all the two reports, I decided to come up with these decisions. And for Aft, which is our first product, I decided to give it 13.9 and a size of 8.5. I did not change the MTBF because I already changed in round two when I took over. For Agep, I decided to give it 7.0 and 13.0. For Abi, I decided to give it 9.6 and something close to actually 10.3. For Adam, I decided to give it 11.6 and 5.9. For Ali, which is now our cross product, I decided to give it 12.7 and 7.3. Next, Ashot, which is now in our nano segment, I decided to give it 11.6 and 5.9. For Amas, which is now in our light segment, the new product that we have added, I decided to give it 13.9 and 8.5. So we can recalculate and get our revision rates. At the moment, we want to start selling our product very early so that we can lower the R&D cost, and so that we can maximize on our profits. Remember, the Compxm is always 4 rounds, so you need to maximize on your profits so that you can be able to maybe get more sales, so that you can be able to maximize on profits by lowering the cost in the company. This new positioning of the products, you can see how the products are positioned. So the cross product alley is in between the two, and that's why we are calling it a cross product. For the edge profile, you can see how the edges are divided, and you can easily see how our products are being maybe the edge of our products is being shown under this graph. Here we have the material cost. It's good for you to know the material cost of your products, and it's good also for you to reduce the material cost so that you can also maximize on profits. The only way you can maximize on or maybe you can reduce the material cost and labor cost is by investing more in the automation. I'll be able also to show you that when I took over in round 2, I decided to invest more on automation. Next is marketing department. So if you need help in the R&D department, remember to text me on the email on the description or on the WhatsApp number, and I'll be able to help you. Next is actually the marketing department. And under the marketing department, you're talking about the price, the promo budget, the sales budget, and the forecast part. So for the pricing of the products, I decided to maintain almost all our prices. I introduced these prices in round 2, so I just decided to maintain them. Aft at 39, Agep 19, Abi 26, Adam 36, Ali 34, Ashot 34, and Amas 37. Promo budget, I'm just reducing it to around 1,600 for all our products, which will still give us a good coverage for the custom accessibility. Remember, the promo budget normally help us to increase customer accessibility in the simulation. So I'll just reduce it to 1,600, for all our products. Next is the sales budget. For the sales budget, I'm just going to maintain at 2,000 so that we can be able to get a good coverage for the customer accessibility. But for the promo budget, we have to reduce it so also we can maximize on our profits. After doing that, I can recalculate, and you can see you have changes of the gross revenue, variable cost, and maybe contribution margin, and the less promo stock sales. Next is the forecast part. Under the forecast, still after going through the report, I decided to come up with these decisions. So for the aft, I gave it 1,500. We want to sell 1,500. Agep, we can sell 2,200. For the next Abi, we can sell 2,500. For Adam, we can be able to sell 1,400. And now for the last 3 products, just the new products, we can sell 800 each, because we don't really have the capacity, so we need to buy more capacity in this round. The demand is too high, and we stocked out for most of our products in the last round, so we need to buy more capacity for the simulation. Next department is production. Still, if you need help in the marketing department in the Compxm exam, remember to text me. Production, now we are responding to what we forecasted, and for the first one, it's cool for us only to produce 1428. For the Agep, we are going to produce only 2260, so we are maximizing on our production. So that means that we are producing a first shift and second shift, so that means that we are producing 200%, or the plant utilization will be 200%. For Abi, again, we're going to produce to the maximum 2400. Adam, we're going to produce the maximum 1456, and Ali 800, Ashot 800, Amas 800. So down here you can see that we have used our second production 100%. This means that we need to buy more capacity for our products. Also, you can see that in the second round I invested more in the automation, and this will help us to reduce the labor costs and the material costs so that we can maximize on the profits. That's why I invested more under the automation. So by buying new capacity, I'm going to buy capacity of 300 for the first product. Second product, I'm only going to buy 400. Third product, I'm only going to buy 300. Also 300. Also 300 up to the end. And by buying more capacity, that means that we want to increase our production capacity so that we can be able to produce more products. So after doing that, our maximum expenditure is 60,800. This means that capacity at the moment is kind of expensive, so we need to buy more capacity so that we can be able to produce more products. So if you need help in the R&D, in the production department, remember again to text me on the email on the description, and I'll help you. Next, the human resource. And as the human resource, we're just investing the 5,000 on the recruiting spend, and training hours we are going to invest 80. Next is the finance department. Another, the finance department, is either we are taking a loan to finance our company activities. You can see the retained earnings is at 69.6%, long-term debt 16.4. This means that we don't have a lot of debts. So you can see after buying the total, or maybe after issuing total investments of 60,800, we still have a cash balance of 27,211. So if we didn't buy more capacity, you can see that we could be having here around 87,000. That means that our company is very, very productive, and there's no reason for us to make decisions for it under the finance department. Lastly, the TQM. And for the TQM at the moment, I'm not going to make any decisions, so I'll just maintain it that way, because we are still getting the scores and it's still effective in the market because we have invested for it in the last 2 rounds. When I check my balance scorecard, you can see that at the moment profit is 7 out of 7, which is the most important thing, and you can see that our score is around 69.5 out of 80. So that's not a bad score for this round. And maybe if we check our income statement, you can see that all our products are making profits, and our net profit at the moment is 50,743 or 50,743. And you can see that all our products are actually making profits, and that's very, very good for this round. So if you need such results in the simulation, remember to text me on the email on the description, and I'll be able to help you out. So I'm going to update the decisions and then move to the next department, which is now making the decisions, or maybe answering the questions on the board query, and see how round 3 will go. I'll post the next video for how round 3 went, and it will be now discussing round 4. So thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like my video. And if you need help in the Compxm exam, remember to text me on the email on the description or on the WhatsApp number, and I'll be able to help you out. So thank you so much. Have a good time.